We've got an update tonight to a report about police officers answering questions about taking dope and getting high on the job. In Focus reporter Ted Oberg has messages those officers exchanged and why HPD may be looking for about 3.5 pounds of missing dope.
Early in the morning of May 10th, someone allegedly smelled pot coming from an apartment in this Kingwood complex. Whoever it was called the cops, and the cops apparently found a lot of pot.
We started making jokes as if like, oh, we already know what's going on and stuff like that.
19-year-old Nicholas Hill was inside that apartment, and he was arrested for drug possession. Tonight, it's the officers under internal police investigation. Look at one of the text messages we found between officers on their in-car computers. At 1:29, one officer writes the other, "We just found 5 pounds of marijuana and a ton of other crap." Sitting in their police cars in this Kingwood parking lot, that's what the officers bragged to one another that they'd found. The problem for them is that when they got downtown, it's not what they turned in. When the officers showed up at the city jail to book Nicholas a short time later and turn in their evidence, the 5 pounds of marijuana they bragged about an hour earlier somehow had become 1.5 pounds. HPD can't tell us where the extra went, and the DA won't talk about the case. But other text messages may help fill in the picture. We first told you 10 days ago about Nicholas's claims that during the arrest, cops found some pot brownies and allegedly ate them.
She saw the police officers pick up the brownies and like eat a couple of them, take bites out of it.
To back it up, we showed you more of those officers' messages.
So high, spaced out, H-I-G-H.
Nicholas's lawyers found them and let us see them. There it is at 2:44 that morning, an hour after finding 5 pounds of marijuana. So high, writes one officer. Good munchies, writes another. Reassuringly, the first writes back, everything should be open when we get done.
Shocked that this type of official misconduct would happen, and on such a record that is so well documented.
The officers are under investigation. Internal Affairs is working on it, but even after we told HPD about this most recent development, their status hasn't changed. They remain out on the street on patrol. In Focus, Ted Oberg, 13 Eyewitness News.
Well, Nicholas Hill is due back in court next week, and the Houston Police Department has until next March to wrap up its investigation of the officers involved. They would not tell us the status of their probe.